either talk or like put it in the chat. Oh yeah, lol. Did you watch the video? Oh, okay. No, you're good. All right, so today's lesson is going to be on mechanical engineering. What's something you hope to get out of this lesson today? Okay. Let's go to the next slide, I guess. Okay, so today it's going to be about mechanical engineering. What do they do? What are the fields? What coursework we have to do in college, and the future of it. So, mechanical engineering, well, I'm not chemical engineering, this is supposed to say mechanical, that's my bad. So mechanical engineering is the branch of engineering, and a branch of engineering that uses physics and math to study designs. Oh, someone just joined. But mechanical engineering is a field that uses physics and mathematics and a lot of motor skills to develop designs, structures, and blueprints for mechanical systems. No, you're fine, it's okay. Mechanical engineering involves a lot of hands-on skills, the development of plans, blueprints, etc. It's okay, we can just keep going. They can just watch the recordings. I feel like that's what a lot of people are doing now. So mechanical engineers use physics and math to apply in engineering. And they have a lot of knowledge in structural systems and developing products, and they also develop machines. So if you see in manufacturing plants, the people that develop the designs for the machines, they maintain the machines, they make sure that they're up to federal standards and follow all the rules and regulations. Those people are mechanical engineers. We're just gonna watch a little video on mechanical engineering about what someone does at work.
My name is Nave Anandaraja, and I'm a mechanical engineer for alloy product development. Me specifically, I work with the 3D geometry and the design of it. So this product is the one that I most recently worked on. It's the new studio headphone by Beats by Dre. After the concept generation, we figure out exactly what's the best way to put that together that achieves all of these constraints that we have. One thing that we always talk about is how's it going to look like when it's on the head? With this headband alone, I've probably made 30 different prototypes. And then in terms of just like on my computer, how many different versions? It's hundreds. I don't even want to think about it. The application that we use the most is CAD, computer-aided design. So it's like creating 3D geometry on your computer, then taking these prototypes, testing them, breaking them, figuring out where the faults are. We iterate and do more prototypes. So this phase sort of constantly goes throughout almost the entire development cycle until you completely finalize the product. What I have to do is just sort of go in here and then modify these parts by hands. I know a lot of people here like bike riding and skateboarding and stuff like that, and connecting the physics to that actual hobby that you have gets you excited to learn. in high school, I'd like to tinker with stuff, do some soldering and a little bit of woodworking here and there. Throughout college, I didn't know exactly what in mechanical engineering I wanted to do, but I found myself drawn towards user experience and sort of the design process because of the creativity. I did an internship, which I found was too large of a company, and then I did an internship at a small design firm, which was like 2 people, and then this is sort of where I came after school, which was like a 20-person consultancy, where it's small enough where everyone has a say and it's a flat hierarchy, so it doesn't feel like you're trying to climb a corporate ladder, but at the same time, there's lots of people that you can learn from and get inspired from. I actually got this job by going door to door and knocking on every single door and, just slipping my portfolio under the door until, someone finally gave me an interview. Through persistence and constantly trying, I got an internship, which turned into a full-time hire, which turned into a really great relationship. 4 years later, this is where I'm at.
Okay, so that was the entire video that's basically how what mechanical engineer really does in their job, how their life is. So if you want to put something in the chat, you can just put one thing you found interesting in this video that he did. Like maybe how he developed prototypes or maybe something like that. I'll give you guys like a minute. Yeah, I found that funny too, that he was just going door to door. That isn't the case for I feel like I think he just meant that metaphorically. I think he just meant that he was just applying at every single company that he could, and then he finally got an interview. But I found that funny when he said that too. But I mean, that's really how getting post-grad jobs are. You just apply to everything, any company you like and anything you can do. Okay, so some things that mechanical engineers do in their jobs is developing new machines, analyzing them, and controlling how they are produced, how these machines are produced, how these machines run, and stuff like that. And something else that mechanical engineers do are they test these machines, analyze these results, and try to further the design, re-prototype these machines, to design the materials of these systems, and they also build robots. And so some related engineering fields for mechanical engineering are bioengineering, which is what we went over in the last lesson, combustion, the environment, vehicle systems, thermodynamics, mechanical designs, and transportation systems. And you can have many types of careers. You can have careers in aerospace, in general engineering. You could also teach mechanical engineering. You could work on automobiles, and there's just huge variety. You can work on robots, nanoparticles, stuff like that. So to be a mechanical engineer, you have to have a bachelor's degree. Obviously, you need to graduate college and have the proper education. So some coursework that you will do is some calculus-based physics. So like AB Calc and BC Calc are like the basic ones. You're gonna do circuits lessons because you're gonna need to know how different circuits work, like how in the video he said he was doing some soldering stuff. So soldering has to do with circuits and electronics. You need to know basic mechanical designs, how blueprints work. You need to learn differential equations, like a lot of complicated physics equations, principles of just basic engineering, and thermodynamic design. And so some qualities that employees look for mechanical engineers are obviously proficiency in math, physics, and design, the ability to work under pressure. And the reason why they want that is because sometimes when machines maybe in the middle of operating, it'll stop working, and mechanical engineers need to find out quickly what's wrong and how to fix it. And they also should be creative. So there is a job growth. It's pretty average, but it's still there, which is a huge deal. It's a 4% job growth between 2016 and 2026. The average salary is $70,846 right out of college. And there's approximately 20,000 bachelor's degrees in mechanical engineering awarded. And out of all the types of engineerings, this is the most amount. So as you can see, many people want to be mechanical engineers. It's a very fastly growing field, and you get to work with a lot of stuff with your hands. Okay, so I know that was really fast. That's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat. The only optional homework is, again, homework is always optional, so you don't never have to do the homework. So if you're like busy through that week, you don't have to. But this week's homework is just watching the video on our next lesson, which is electrical and computer engineering. So that's all I have for you today. So if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat. Otherwise, you're free to leave.